Hey there! Today I'm going to show you the best oil for cooking and the worst oil for cooking. You may be surprised by what I have to say because some of them are actually pretty common. You've probably heard of smoke points before, but if you haven't, basically when you heat an oil or fat, it starts to break down and it creates smoke. The temperature at which it reaches that breakdown point is known as its smoke point. I'm going to start off with my favorite oil, extra virgin olive oil. It's another great source of monounsaturated fats and also contains a good amount of vitamin E as well. Many people demonize saturated fats, but the truth is our bodies run on saturated fats. So coconut oil is a great way to get some healthy saturated fats into your diet. It also has some unique saturated fats that have been shown to have antimicrobial properties. It comes from highly processed canola, which again is sprayed with glyphosate, which is considered a probable human carcinogen. It's highly inflammatory. It's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory. And it has a low smoke point of only 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Margarine is made from either soybean oil, canola oil, or cottonseed oil. Canola, corn, cottonseed, soybean oils, and also margarine that have a lot of healthy monounsaturated fats, healthy polyunsaturated fats, and don't create a lot of inflammation in your body. Also put any comments or questions you have down below. I try to answer all of them. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I have many more videos about natural health and nutrition, so I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So try to stick with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, those types of oils. These oils are highly inflammatory. They're made from genetically modified ingredients. They're highly processed. They have a low smoke point. They're going to create a lot of inflammation in your body, and they're not good for your health. So why would you want to eat something that's made from horrible oils? Margarine is highly processed. It's highly inflammatory. It's trans fatty acid, partially hydrogenated, which means they've added hydrogen to it to make it more solid. And trans fatty acids are extremely pro-inflammatory. They will increase inflammation in your body, and they can lead to things like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And so it's really important that you never eat margarine. So once again, you're going to be creating a lot of inflammation in your body by eating canola oil. It's also a great source of MCT oil, which is a type of fat that's easily turned into ketones, which our bodies can use for fuel. It's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory. Has a low smoke point of 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Once again, it's highly processed. It's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory. It has a low smoke point of only 225 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're going to be creating a lot of inflammation in your body by eating cottonseed oil. The only difference between soybean oil, canola oil, and corn oil is the source of where it comes from. Otherwise, they're all highly processed, highly inflammatory, and you should avoid them. However, avocado oil does have a strong flavor, so you're not going to want to use it in salad dressings where you're going to taste that oil. Toasted sesame oil has a lower smoke point of only about 240 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not recommended for cooking at high heats. It comes from highly processed corn, which is sprayed with glyphosate, which is considered a probable human carcinogen. And that chemical ends up in the oil. It's highly inflammatory. It's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are pro-inflammatory. And it has a low smoke point of only 225 degrees Fahrenheit. So unless you're cooking at very low heats, you're going to be creating a lot of inflammation in your body by eating corn oil. However, it has a very distinct toasty flavor and is best used as a finishing oil, meaning after you finish cooking. You add a little bit of sesame oil to your food, and it adds a rich toasty flavor to your meal. Untoasted sesame oil has a higher smoke point of 410 degrees Fahrenheit, and so it's a little bit better for cooking. It still shouldn't be used at high heats, but it can be used at medium heats for some cooking. It's another oil that's loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats and vitamin E. You're better off using extra virgin olive oil for salad dressings. But avocado oil is great in stir-fries, cooking vegetables, cooking proteins, or even cooking grains like rice. Extra virgin olive oil has a smoke point of 374 degrees Fahrenheit. That means you can use it on your stovetop at medium to high heat without it becoming rancid. It's loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats. It's a great source of vitamin E, and it has powerful anti-inflammatory properties due to phytochemicals like polyphenols and carotenoids. So try to use this whenever you can. If you're using olive oil, make sure it is extra virgin olive oil, because regular olive oil is processed more and it doesn't have those healthy properties. And it's important to know because when it hits that smoke point, you don't want to use it anymore. You don't want to cook with it because it becomes rancid very quickly. It has a lot of free radicals and a lot of inflammation properties that you just didn't want in your body. There are facts that you'll be wanting to know about oils and fats in your kitchen that you probably didn't realize before. So make sure you watch this video all the way through to find out which ones you should be using and which ones you should be throwing out immediately. The first thing we need to talk about is something called smoke points.
However,
Different oils have different smoke points. For example, coconut oil has a very high smoke point, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Olive oil has a lower smoke point than that. It's 374 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you take canola oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, they all have a low smoke point of only about 225 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're cooking on a stovetop or using a pan on a stovetop, then you're probably not going to hit that smoke point. But if you're deep frying foods or you're cooking at really high temperatures, like using a grill outside or using an air fryer, then you're definitely going to hit that smoke point. And so you're going to want to use oils with a higher smoke point. So let's go through the list here of the best oils and the worst oils. Another great oil for cooking is avocado oil. Avocado oil has a high smoke point of 520 degrees Fahrenheit. Coconut oil is another great one. Coconut oil has a high smoke point of 350 degrees Fahrenheit and is loaded with healthy saturated fats. Now the next oil is sesame oil. Now sesame oil comes in two different varieties. There's toasted sesame oil and untoasted sesame oil. Okay, now let's talk about the worst oils for cooking. Let's start with corn oil. Corn oil is highly processed. Canola oil is another terrible oil for cooking. Canola oil is highly processed. Soybean oil is yet another terrible oil for cooking. Once again, it's highly processed. Yet another oil to avoid is cottonseed oil. Finally, let's talk about margarine. Oils that you should always avoid are the highly processed oils. On the other hand, you want to choose the oils that are unprocessed, that have a high smoke point. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave me a thumbs up below. I always appreciate it.